Although the adverse effects of nicotine are known worldwide, in a recent study conducted, 22% of mothers and 45% of fathers were still smoking during the time of their child's birth. Women who smoke are also twice as more likely than women who don't smoke to have a premature birth. Smoke during pregnancy are also more likely to have premature babies, have babies that have birth defects, have babies that are born with an extremely low birth weight, or have babies that die before birth or from sudden infant death syndrome, also known as SIDS. For this assignment, I'm going to be focusing on the stages of 20 to 30 weeks, which is around the time when the baby's brain and lungs are being formed. Studies have shown that babies that have been exposed to nicotine during pregnancy are more likely to have lower amounts of dopamine, norepinephrine, and serotonin in comparison to babies that were not exposed to nicotine during pregnancy. Auditory cognitive defects are also common for those babies who have been exposed to nicotine during pregnancy. This could mean that they could hear sounds, but they can't differentiate them. And it's not a problem with hearing, it's actually a problem with the hippocampus and other areas of the brain that are formed towards the end of pregnancy. Cognitive and learning defects such as ADHD have also been found to be more common among children who have been exposed to nicotine during pregnancy. Smoking during pregnancy has also been found to cause damage to the cerebellum as well as the hippocampus in children. This can cause issues such as the auditory learning, which I mentioned earlier, where children can't differentiate between sounds. I feel it's also important to mention that the effects of nicotine extend beyond just the child. Women who are breastfeeding are also known to produce less milk if they are smoking than women who don't smoke. Damage to the hippocampus as well as the cerebellum could impact the way that a child responds and interacts with their environment when they grow up. The cerebellum is known to play a role in the integration of sensory information as well as motor control, and it is important for these places to be developed properly without the interference of nicotine or other terrogens so that a child can develop and grow up to interact with their environment like anyone else would. If the hippocampus is also damaged during development due to a mother that's smoking, this can also affect memory, behavior, and other motor functions as well as cognitive functions. In conclusion, nicotine is a highly addictive chemical and should be definitely stayed away from during pregnancy. It can cause cognitive functions, motor functions, anything that affects the brain, and it is just important to stay away from any of those harsh terrogens or chemicals during pregnancy.